Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Is the mayor on? Okay,
Madam Clerk, could you read the notice?
thank you. Board of Commissioners Public Meeting Agenda for Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. The time is now 7:06. Pursuant to the requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975, notice of this meeting was published in the November 21st, 2024 issues of the Nutley Sun, the Herald News, and the Star Ledger. A copy of this notice has been posted on the Nutley Town Hall Bulletin Board, and a copy is on file in the Municipal Clerk's office. Deputy Mayor Evans,
Here.
Commissioner Tucci,
Here.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Here.
Commissioner Petracco, Mayor Kelly,
Present.
all present, Mayor.
Thank you. I don't see any minutes tonight, but we do have executive minutes, Madam Clerk.
Thank you. We have executive session minutes for July 15, 2025, sessions 1 and 2, September 16, 2025, October 7, 2025, October 21st, 2025.
Move it. Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
We don't have communications or proclamations this evening. Reports. I have a code enforcement report for the month of September. Commissioner Petracco.
Do I have a report?
Is it?
I have our public safety report. Thank you, Deputy Mayor.
Madam Clerk, the bills.
Thank you. Bill list for December 2nd, 2025. Public Affairs, $191,368.81. Revenue and Finance, $3,510,949.08. Public Safety, $148,921.49. Public Works, $88,872.01. Parks and Public Property, $1,104,536.13. Water and Sewer and Utility, $142,151.01. Payroll as of November 21st, 2025. Regular payroll total, $1,055,903.13. Overtime payroll total, $72,410.18. Total payroll, $1,128,313.31, for a grand total of $6,315,111.84.
Move the bills.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye, with the exception of item number 25-04024.
thank you. Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly,
Aye.
and that's it for bills.
Thank you. Would anyone wish to comment on the agenda this evening from the public? Seeing no one, any Board of Commissioners announcements, Commissioner Scarpelli?
Yes, there'll be an electronics recycling new location at the DPW garage this Saturday from 9 until 1.
Commissioner Petracco?
I actually have two announcements. One, a good one, second one, maybe not too so good. We have an event at Public Safety December 11th, is it, Sam? Next Thursday? Meet Santa, greet and meet. What time does that start? 5:30 to 7:30. So we're excited about that at Public Safety. The second announcement I have, we have had a couple of, again, most of the time the doors aren't locked with these people looking to gain access to houses and get the car keys and, get the cars. And I just want to be crystal clear that Nutley is a very safe community thanks to our police officers. And this is not just, it's just not happening in Nutley. It's happening all over the state. And I have to tell you, going through the state. We do get a couple here and there. It's an epidemic in other towns. And I just want to say that I made the mortal mistake at looking at one of the websites and seeing some of the comments that are on there for people that are on social media, saying, what are our police officers doing? What are our strategies in the police department? Where are the cops? All of that kind of stuff. And I have to tell you, it's disheartening. And I'll quote from my former history teacher who made it all the way to superintendent in Nutley and is now the Essex County Superintendent of Schools. Joe Zarro said to me, it's a long time ago, it's safe to be a critic. It's easy to be a critic from a safe distance. And it's true. I am not going to, nor is our chief going to go on a website and tell you what our manpower is at night, what we're doing about it, and let the criminals know as well. So again, we have a fine police department. Nutley's a very safe town. We cherish our residents and do everything in our power to keep it safe. And, to take shots at the cops that are away from their families on the midnight tours and away from their families on Christmas time and that are working 7 days a week, 24 hours a day to keep you safe. Obviously, we can't be everywhere. It's impossible to cover the whole town at that 5 minutes that, God forbid, somebody's trying to break into your house. But again, I know this will probably fall on deaf ears, but before you post something, you should really dig in and get all the information. Again, some of these towns that are around us, we get a couple of them, they're getting multiples. So again, to my police officers, I want them to know you are appreciated in this town very, very much, and you do an excellent job. So I appreciate the effort, and that's all I have tonight, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Petracco. Excuse me, Commissioner Tucci, I'm sorry. See, you guys look alike.
Well, thank you for that compliment. Okay, on December 4th, 5th, and 6th, Parks Department is presenting our Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer play at the high school, and all 3 shows begin at 7 p.m. Thank you, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you. Mayor Kelly, announcements this evening?
Yes. This coming Sunday from 5 to 7 p.m. we have our tree lighting and Hanukkah celebration, and tomorrow, December 3rd, is a day which we honor members of our community which have disabilities. It's the National Day of Honoring.
Thank you. I do not have anything this evening. Moving on to ordinances, introductions. Commissioner Petracco, I see you have 2 this evening.
I do, thank you. I have ordinance introduction. It's number 3602, an ordinance amendment and ordinance codified in the Code of the Township of Nutley, Chapter 228, entitled Vehicles and Traffic, particularly Article 7, Section 29A, entitled Handicap Parking, to add to this location set forth on there. This one is for 2 Lavelle Court. I move that this ordinance be passed to second reading and advertised in the Nutley Sun, together with notice required by law and the further consideration of said ordinance for final passage by the Board of Commissioners to be held at its second reading on January 6th. I move it. Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Kelly?
Aye.
This is number 3603, an ordinance to amend an ordinance codified in the Code of the Township of Nutley, Chapter 228, entitled Vehicles and Traffic, particularly Article 7, entitled Handicap Parking, to remove the location set forth there on. This one is actually 2 of them, 27 Bayard Street and 272 Kingsland Avenue. I move that this ordinance be passed to a second reading and advertised in the Nutley Sun, together with notice required by law, and that further consideration of said ordinance for final passage by the Board of Commissioners of the Commissioners be held at its second reading on January 6th. I move it.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Kelly?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We don't have any public hearings tonight, so we'll move on to resolutions. Commissioner Tucci, would you like to read G3?
Okay. Whereas the Township of Nutley entered into a contract with Advanced Mechanical Corp., 9 Folsom Court, Passaic, New Jersey, for heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration service. And whereas the Director of Parks and Public Property has recommended the following change order from said contract. Change order number 1 for services in the amount of $24,000. Money is available from capital account C-04-55-359-401 has been certified by the Chief Financial Officer, said certification being attached to this resolution. Now therefore be it resolved by Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that change order 1 for $24,000 be and is hereby approved. I move the resolution.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Kelly?
Aye.
Be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that in accordance with the provision of RS 40A:4-58, the following transfer appropriations in the 2025 budget be and same are hereby authorized and approved for the Department of Parks and Public Property from health insurance in the amount of $90,000 to buildings and grounds, salaries and wages in the amount of $60,000, parks and playgrounds, other expenses in the amount of $20,000, and recreation committee salary and wages in the amount of $10,000 for a like amount of $90,000. I move the resolution.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Kelly?
Aye.
Whereas the Department of Parks and Public Property determined due to unforeseen circumstances, families had to cancel participation in programs offered, and whereas the Department of Parks and Public Property has determined the need to refund the families, now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that the treasurer be and is hereby authorized to refund payments for recreation programs in the amounts listed below. To our neighbors at 77 Evergreen Avenue for travel basketball in the amount of $125, and our neighbors at 192 Whitford Avenue, again for travel basketball in a like amount. I move the resolution.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli? Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Kelly?
Aye.
That's all I have, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you. Commissioner Scarpelli?
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Whereas the Department of Public Works announces there will be free 2-hour metered parking from December 15th through 2025 through January 1st, 2026. And whereas the suspension of metered parking during the holiday is a Nutley tradition to promote our business district and support local merchants. And whereas the free 2-hour parking will allow ample time for residents to take the opportunity to leisurely walk and shop Nutley first. Now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that we will allow free 2-hour metered parking from December 15th, 2025 through January 1st, 2026. I move the resolution.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Kelly?
Aye.
Whereas bids for NJ DOT Bloomfield Avenue roadway improvement project, High Street to Raymond Avenue, were received and opened on Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. Whereas DLS paving 36 Montesano Road, Fairfield, New Jersey, was the low bidder. Whereas the base bid for NJ DOT Bloomfield Avenue roadway improvement project was in the amount of $518,876.50 for a total bid amount of $518,876.50. Whereas funds are available from account G0240559025 in the amount of $422,179 for money received by a grant from the New Jersey Department of Transportation Local Aid Municipal Grant, and account number C0455181409, the amount of $52,845.02. Account C0455162400 in the amount of $28,465.88. And account C0455158400 in the amount of $15,387.60, and have been certified by the Chief Financial Officer. Said certification be attached to this resolution. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that a contract be awarded to DLS paving contractor not to exceed $518,876.50, and that the mayor and township clerk are hereby authorized to enter into and sign said contract for the township of Nutley. Move the resolution.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca?
Aye.
Mayor Kelly?
Aye.
Whereas pursuant to NJSA 40:67-23.2 and required by law, the township has elected to provide municipal services to Cambridge Heights at Nutley Umbrella Association in the amount as the township provides such services on public roads and streets in the township. Now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners Township of Nutley in the County of Essex as follows. One, the mayor is hereby authorized to enter into a 2026 municipal service agreement with the association in a form approved by the township attorney. And two, a copy of the resolution as well as the municipal service agreement shall be placed on file with the clerk, and a notice of this action shall be printed once in the Nutley Sun. I move the resolution.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca?
Aye.
Mayor Kelly?
Aye.
Be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners Township of Nutley County of Essex, New Jersey, that in accordance with provision of RS 40A:4-58, the following transfers of appropriation in the 2025 budget be and the same are hereby authorized and approved from recycling program salary and wage, $34,000 to road repair and maintenance salary and wage, $34,000 from recycling program salary and wage, $7,500 to traffic maintenance salary and wage, $7,500 for a total amount of $41,500. And be it further resolved that the notification of these budget charges will be made by the Chief Financial Officer to the Director of Division of Local Government Services through the electronic submission process. I move the resolution.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca?
Aye.
Mayor Kelly?
Aye.
That's all I have, Deputy Mayor.
Yeah, thank you. Commissioner Petracca.
Yes, thank you. I'm going to read a late entry that Public Safety put in for a budget transfer first. This is number 352-25. Be resolved by the Board of Commissioners Township of Nutley County of Essex, New Jersey, that in accordance with the provisions RS 40A:458, the following transfers of appropriation into the 2025 budget being the same are hereby authorized and approved. From police salary and wage, $120,000, into police overtime, $120,000. From police salary and wage, $100,000. From police O&E, $100,000. Total of $220,000. I move it.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca?
Aye.
Mayor Kelly?
Aye.
Whereas NJSA 40A:4-87 provides the Director of Division of Local Government Services may approve an insertion of any special item in the budget of any county or municipality when such item shall have been made available by law, and the amount thereof was not determined at the time of the adoption of the budget. Whereas the Director may also approve the insertion of any item appropriation for equal amount, and now therefore be resolved. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners Township of Nutley County of Essex, New Jersey hereby request that the Director of Division of Local Government Services to approve the insertion of an item revenue in the budget of the year 2025 in the sum of $45,150, which item is now available as revenue from the Safe and Secure Community Grant pursuant to the provisions statute. Be it further resolved that a like sum of $45,150 be the same and is hereby appropriated under the caption of General Appropriations, Operations excluded from CAPS, Safe and Secure Communities Grant Program, other expenses, $45,150. Be it further resolved that the copy of the resolution will be electronically filed with the Director approval and required by law. I move it.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca?
Aye.
Mayor Kelly?
Aye.
Whereas NJ 40A:4-87 provides that the Director of Division of Local Government Services may approve the insertion of any item of revenue in the budget of the county municipality when such item shall be made available by law and the amount thereof was determined at the time of the adoption of the budget, whereas the Director also approves the insertion of appropriations for equal amount. Now, therefore, it be resolved that the Board of Commissioners Township of Nutley County of Essex State of New Jersey hereby request that the Director of Division of Local Government Services to approve the insertion of an item of revenue in the budget of 2025 in the sum of $11,405.50. Item is now available as revenue for the Bulletproof Vest Program grant pursuant to provisions of the statute. Be it further resolved that the like sum of $11,405.50 be the same and hereby appropriate under the caption General Appropriations excluded from the caps Bulletproof Vest Program Grant, other expenses, $11,405.50. And be it further resolved that the notification of these budget charges will be made by the Chief Financial Officer of the Director of Division of Local Government Services through electronic submission process. I move it.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
Whereas the Township of Nutley and Police Department need to acquire proprietary software for issuance of electronic tickets through the mobile computers as a non-fair and open contract, and whereas the use of electronic ticketing increases efficiencies, enables officers to return to service faster, eliminates data entry errors, and auto-populates citations with the appropriate statute number, fine, and court information. Whereas NJSA 4811-5 permits the award of contract without public bidding for the provisions of proprietary software, and whereas GTBM Inc. owns the InfoCop e-ticketing system, has submitted a proposal to provide the system software, and whereas GTBM Inc. has completed and submitted a business entity disclosure certification, which certifies that it has not made any reportable contributions in the previous year and will be prohibited from making any reportable contributions throughout the term of the contract. And whereas the anticipated term of this contract is for 12 months, from January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners Township of Nutley County of Essex that the contract awarded to GTBM Inc. in a form approved by the Township Attorney. Be it further resolved that the business entity disclosure be placed on file with this resolution. I move it. Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
Whereas the Nutley Police Department desires to utilize police pistol range facilities of the Borough of North Arlington Police Department, having its principal offices at 214 Ridge Road in Hackensack Meadowlands, North Arlington, New Jersey, in the amount not to exceed $2,000 for 1 year beginning January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026. And whereas funds are available from account number 6-01308-209, subject to the adoption of the 2025 municipal budget, and have been certified with the Chief Financial Officer, and certification be attached to this resolution. Now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley County of Essex State of New Jersey that the mayor and township clerk be and hereby authorized to enter into an agreement with the Borough of North Arlington for use of its police pistol range for the period of January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026. I move it.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
Whereas the Township of Nutley is an active member of the Educational Services Commission of New Jersey Cooperative Pricing System. Whereas pursuant to NJSA 48-11-11-6, a local contracting unit may participate in a cooperative pricing system to procure goods and services without the need of independently advertising for bids, provided that the cooperative contract was awarded through the competitive contracting and competitive bidding in accordance with the local public contracts law. Whereas ESCNJ has awarded contract number 23-24-38, construction, repair, renovation, and related trades to Murray Contracting, Inc., a qualified contractor authorized to provide such services to participating members. And whereas the township has identified the need for construction and renovation services for a project known as interior alterations to 119 Chestnut Street, Nutley, New Jersey. And whereas Murray Contracting, Inc. has submitted a proposal for an amount of $242,231.72, consistent with pricing under ESCNJ. Contract number 23/24-28, whereas the chief financial officer has certified that sufficient funds are available for this purpose under accounts 501-314-2203, 175,000, and 5-01-312-203, $67,231.72, subject to applicable funding ordinances. And whereas the governing body has determined that it is in the best interest of the Township of Nutley to award the contract through the ESCNJ Cooperative Pricing System, as it provides cost savings, efficiencies, and compliance with the state procurement law. I move it.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
And that's all I have, Deputy Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. You did your transfer resolution?
I did, and I just wanted to, being you were asking me if I seen that I did, I happen to have a new pair of glasses that I just got, and I hope my reading has become better now that I could see the small print on the resolutions. They're new.
Thank you for attending to that issue.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
John, I'm going to read mine and then you can go because you'll be last. Okay?
Sure. Could someone actually read mine for me? It's very cumbersome to read mine off my phone.
Okay. All right. We'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. No, I'll read mine first though. Whereas NJSA 48:4-87 provides that the Director of the Division of Local Governmental Services may approve the insertion of any special item of revenue in the budget of any county or municipality when such item shall have been made available by law and the amount thereof was not determined at the time of the adoption of the budget, whereas the Director may also approve the insertion of an appropriation for the equal amount. Section 1, now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that hereby request the Director of the Division of Local Governmental Service to approve the insertion of an item of revenue in the budget for the year 2025 in the amount of $250,000, which item is now available as a revenue from Operating Aid Grant 2026 pursuant to the provisions of the statute. Section 2, be it further resolved that like sum 250,000 being the same is hereby appropriated under the caption of general appropriation operations excluded from the cap Department of Community Affairs Operating Aid 2026 for $250,000, and be it further resolved that notification of the budget charges will be made by the Chief Financial Officer to the Director of the Division of Local Governmental Services through the electronic submission process. So moved.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
Be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that Resolution 315-25 adopted on November 17, 2025, entitled Overpayment of Utility Charges is hereby rescinded.
I need a
So
second.
moved.
Second.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
Be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that the treasurer is hereby authorized to refund overpayment of tax charges in the amount of $4,793.48 for Block 9300, Lot 1. So moved.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
Be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that the treasurer is hereby authorized to refund overpayments of utility charges in the amount of $3,124.55 for Lot 346, Lot 3. So moved.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
Be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that in accordance with the provisions of RS 48:4-58, following transfers of appropriations in the 2025 budget be and the same are hereby authorized and approved from Treasurer's Office salary and wage $40,000 to Treasurer's Office O&E $40,000. Be it further resolved that notification of these budget charges will be made budget changes will be made by the Chief Financial Officer to the Director of Division of Local Governmental Services through the electronic submission process. So moved.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
For Mayor Kelly, resolutions number 245-25 and 346-25 will hold those. We will need a short executive before we address those two resolutions. I'll read the remaining three. Whereas an application has been filed for a person-to-person transfer of plenary retail consumption license number 0716-33001009 heretofore issued by APFAJ LLC, doing business as or trading as COVID 94 for the premises located at 94 Bloomfield Avenue, Nutley, New Jersey, 07110. And whereas the submitted application form is complete in all respects, the transfer fees have been paid and the license has been properly renewed for the current license term. Whereas the applicant is qualified to be licensed according to all standards established by the Title 33 of the New Jersey statutes regulations promulgated thereunder, as well as pertinent local ordinances and conditions consistent with Title 33. Whereas the applicant has disclosed and the issuing authority reviewed the sources of all funds used in the purchase of the license and the license business and all additional financing obtained in connection with the license premises. Now, therefore, be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley County of Essex, State of New Jersey, does hereby approve effective December 2nd, 2025, the transfer of the aforesaid plenary retail consumption license to Buckfest LLC, trading as BEVs, and does hereby direct the municipal clerk to endorse the license certificate to the new ownership as follows. This license, subject to all its terms and conditions, is hereby transferred to Buckfest LLC effective December 2nd, 2025. So moved.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
Whereas an application has been filed for a person-to-person transfer of plenary retail consumption license for broad package privilege number 0716-32-020-011 heretofore issued to GLO Group LLC, trading as Bella Luce for premises located at 507 Franklin Avenue, Nutley, New Jersey, 07110. Whereas the submitted application form is complete in all respects, the transfer fees have been paid and the license has been properly renewed for the current license term. Whereas the applicant is qualified to be licensed according to all standards established by Title 33 of the New Jersey statutes regulations promulgated thereunder, as well as the pertinent local ordinances and conditions consistent with Title 33. Whereas the applicant has disclosed and the issuing authority reviewed the source of all funds used in the purchase of the license and the licensed business and all additional financing obtained in connection with the licensed business. Now, therefore, be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that does hereby approve effective December 2nd, 2025, the transfer of the aforesaid plenary retail consumption license with broad package privilege to ORO Franklin LLC, and does hereby direct the municipal clerk to endorse the license certificate to the new ownership as follows. This license, subject to all its terms and conditions, is hereby transferred to ORO Franklin LLC effective December 2nd, 2025. So moved.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
Last one. Whereas NJSA 48:4-87 provides that the Director of the Division of Local Governmental Services may approve the insertion of a special item in the budget of any county or municipality when such item shall have been made available by law and the amount thereof was not determined at the time of the adoption of the budget, as the director may approve the insertion of any item of appropriation for equal amount. Section 1, now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley County of Essex, State of New Jersey, it is hereby request the Director of the Division of Local Governmental Services to approve the insertion of an item of revenue in the budget for the year 2025 in the sum of $5,000, which item is now available as revenue from community health, mental health grants pursuant to the provision of statute. Section 2, be further resolved that the like sum of $5,000 be in the same is hereby appropriated under the caption of general appropriation, operations excluded from CAP, New Jersey Healthcare Quality Institute Community Mental Health Grant, other expenses, $5,000. Be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution will be electronically filed with the with the director for approval as required by law. So moved.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
We have a need to go into a short executive to discuss two resolutions before we vote on them.
Yes, Deputy Mayor, we're going to need to discuss contract negotiations.
I need a motion, please.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from meeting in certain circumstances. And whereas the public body is of the opinion that such circumstances exist, and whereas the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley in the County of Essex and State of New Jersey desires to proceed to close executive session, and now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners the Township of Nutley move into closed executive session to discuss contract negotiations. Be it further resolved that at the time when such discussions may be disclosed to the public shall be when and such disclosures may be made without adversely affecting the Township of Nutley pending and or anticipated legal, personnel, contractual matters, and other matters within the exceptions provided for by statute. This resolution shall take effect immediately. Deputy Mayor Evans.
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci.
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli.
Aye.
Commissioner Petracca.
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
The time is now 7:43.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're back on the record. The time is, Madam Clerk, what, eight?
The time is 8:18.
Right, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to table resolution number 34625 to the next meeting. And tonight we will move forward on resolution number 34525, which I'll read is as such. Resolution for an agreement made between Northwest Essex Community Health Care Network, a nonprofit corporation hereinafter referred to as the agency, having its principal place of business at 570 Bellevue Avenue, Belleville, New Jersey, 07109, and the Township of Nutley. Whereas as the agency has agreed and functioned in the past to provide behavioral health care for residents of Nutley and will continue to provide such services in accordance with the terms and conditions of this agreement. And whereas Nutley has agreed to make biannual grants of funds for the partial support and maintenance of said services rendered by the agency to Nutley residents, whereas it is agreed that one, the agency will furnish and provide behavioral health services to residents of Nutley by professionally qualified personnel and will cooperate with other Nutley community programs which deal with the provision of said services. For the services rendered by the agency and described heretofore during said contractual period of January 1, 2026 through December 31st, 2026, Nutley agrees to pay the agency a grant an amount not to exceed $20,000. The agency will provide a therapist once a week to see veterans, their family members, and parents of active military children in need of therapy at the Department of Public Affairs and Health located at 149 Chestnut Street, Nutley, New Jersey. Or payments will on account of the obligation set forth shall be made biannually to the agency in an amount to be determined by contract and approved by municipal or township attorney. Whereas funds will be available in account 601118209 in an amount of $20,000 and will be certified by the chief financial officer, said certification being subject to the adoption of the 2026 budget. Now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley County of Essex State of New Jersey that the mayor and the township clerk will be and are hereby authorized to execute an agreement with Northwest Essex Community Health Network. Be it further resolved that the parties hereto have caused these presents to be executed by the respective mayor, officer, and attested to by their respective municipal clerk or secretary, and their official seal to be affixed here too. So moved.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Evans,
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci,
Abstain.
Commissioner Scarpelli,
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco,
Aye.
Mayor Kelly.
Aye.
That concludes our formal business for the evening. If someone from the public wishes to come to the podium, Madam Clerk, would you please read the notice?
Yes, thank you. All persons addressing the Board of Commissioners regarding community concern should approach the microphone and provide their name for the record. Unless further time is granted by the board, each person shall limit their address to 3 minutes. All remarks to the board and its individual members must be addressed to the mayor. The mayor may defer citizens' comments to the appropriate member of the board.
Thank you. My name is Rob Garber. I live at 387 Hillside Avenue, and I actually have 3 questions. I'm not sure if they get directed to any individual, and you may or may not have the answers to the questions now. Our community, our neighborhood is very grateful that the discussed warehouse truck depot is not going into the Kingsland area. That's very beneficial to our community. My questions have to do with the data center that is currently planned, and there's a big sign out front now says 65 megawatts, which from the research that I've done indicates the maximum amount of power that can be used at any one time, which is equal to about, it says, tens of thousands of houses. From the research I've done, the data center on River Road uses about 1.2 megawatts. So a few questions are, have there been electric and water studies about the facility, how it will impact our water access and also our electric rates, which have gone up in New Jersey, as you know. Has the BPU approved the plan yet? And what are the plans for noise abatement?
So thank you for your questions. They're very thoughtful. He is marketing for a 65 megawatt facility, 250,000 square feet. We do not have a plan in front of us at this point in time. It's early days on that. So there's really nothing before the board for consideration. We do have a redevelopment plan for that area, which would allow for a data center to be there. It would not allow for any form of housing or other elements, warehousing or things like that, that would be there. So you're in your questions in the plan, it does call for a noise study to make sure that it's not noisy. But again, one hasn't been conducted yet because we don't have an actual something to look at to evaluate. We only have a plan. We don't have a what they call a redevelopers agreement yet on that, which is essential to be able to move forward on that. And ultimately, it would go before the planning board. As far as the electric rates, they're not determined by locally by what one a piece of apparatus does to the grid and how much that assesses the Nutley residents. It's done more under statewide rates and and the regional consumption. So the issues around electricity are being addressed by the governor of the state, and there's much to be debated on that as it goes forward. As far as water, nothing's been done on water yet.
Will we have a chance to see the studies when they come out? And will we have a chance to voice our opinions on whether or not the facility should be in a residential community?
So there is a plan already that it does allow for a data center to be there. And ultimately, once the data center design is developed, ultimately that has to go before the planning board for a site plan approval, right? But for site plan, not for whether or not it's an allowed use, right? That determination was made in the redevelopment plan that was adopted this past summer.
Are there any restrictions in the plan as to the size of the facility? I know you said how many acres. However, there's a big difference between a 1.2 megawatt and a 65 megawatt facility.
Yeah, so it's basically the size of it is 250,000 square feet is what he's marketing, right? Which is 2 stories, and it does fit on that property.
That's really not how data centers are measured. They're not measured in square feet. They're really measured in the amount of power that they consume at any given time and then the amount of water it takes to cool the facility.
Yes, and ultimately, what is the ultimate demand while he's marketing one for 65 megawatts? And by the way, PSC&G has already done a study that has the power available for that at that level, right? That's with them. We don't have that report in front of us, but that's what I've been informed. They've already made that determination. But you're correct. They have to make a determination of in this area, what's the size that ultimately fits for the nature of the uses that would be available. But none of that has happened yet.
Got it. So basically what I'm hearing is it's been approved to have a data center. None of the studies have yet been done and are to be done that will essentially be the plan for the size, scope, and feasibility of that particular design in this particular space.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I just want to clarify that it hasn't been approved for a data center yet. The data center is an approved use. They still have to go before all the processes before a data center is formally approved.
So it's still possible that a data center may not go in that space, even though it's been approved. So the space has been approved for a data center.
It's zoned. It's zoned for.
It's zoned for a data center, which does not mean that it will necessarily be passed by planning.
Right.
Okay, that's helpful. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
You're welcome.
He's up here somewhere.
Yeah. Sometimes we feel the same way. Seeing no one else, we need a motion to adjourn.
Don't move it.
And go to
Yeah.
executive.
We do have a
meeting to go in closed session.
Yeah, you're right.
During the meeting, don't close.
Thank you. I need a motion.
Move it.
Second.
Thank you. Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas the public bodies of the opinion that such circumstances exist,
People.
and whereas the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley in the County of Essex and State of New Jersey desires to proceed to close executive session, and now therefore be a result that the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley move into closed executive session to discuss contract negotiations. Be it further resolved that at the time when such discussions may be disclosed to the public shall be when and such disclosures may be made without adversely affecting the Township of Nutley, pending and or anticipated legal, personnel, contractual matters, and other matters within the exceptions provided for by statute. This resolution shall take effect immediately. Deputy Mayor Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco? Mayor Kelly?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn the meeting.
Deputy Mayor Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Tucci?
Aye.
Commissioner Scarpelli? Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Kelly?
Aye.
Thank you, and the time is 8:31.